Where are they? Amnesty International queries Nigerian military, DSS, over enforced disappearance of Enugu couple, Imo man in the southeast. Where are they? Amnesty queries Nigerian military, DSS, over enforced disappearance of Enugu couple, Imo man in the southeast. Still Monday, 18th day of August is today, 2025. Thanks for joining me in this video. If you know any of your brother or sister, I have a lot of them, that were disappeared, you know you have evidence of what we are saying. No? You know you have their identity, their address, their photo, how they were disappeared. Send it to Amnesty International. You can go to their Facebook page, report, where they say contact us. You can contact them and they may ask you some questions and they are going to verify what you claim by themselves. So there is nothing like propaganda here or, fabricating stories. This is all about the reality that happened and are still happening. All right. These two persons you are seeing on the screen, they were disappeared by the Department of State Service. The Amnesty International is now putting up query. And also one, Imo State man who were disappeared by the military. It's not even one, okay? But the one that Amnesty is reporting is one in Imo and two in Enugu. This thing is step by step. When you are bringing people together, like 50, 100 people doing their case, I think it's not going to be tough. I think taking it one after the other is going to bring the real justice so that people will know whom you are talking about. And that is what is going on right now, okay? Now, these people were disappeared by Nigerian security operatives. Anytime they carry many people like that, okay? I have someone now who have also sent me details of his brother. They met him on the road. They said the brother was asked to open bank account, mobile banking, and send money to them. The brother refused and they tagged him IPOB. They carried him since 2021 till today. Nobody hear anything about him. So this has been going on like this. Thank God for Amnesty International, who in their report is trying to use their influence to fight the true cause. I mean the true cause, the reality, what is happening and what has happened. Now, let us go into the details of what happened. Don't forget that between Anambra State and Imo State, there is a valley there. I made a video about this. I show you video evidence of what I'm talking about. That valley, you will see scores of people, bones of people. When they went there to cover it, DSS was among people who went to cover it. They were saying this is what IPOB has done. I am the first person that made the video. This is not IPOB. Where are the people you disappeared? Where are the people you arrested illegally? You didn't charge them to court. They are no more alive. Where are they? So probably, allegedly, maybe they used to go and dump them there. As I used to say, there is nothing hidden under the sun that will not be revealed tomorrow. Now, let's go to the details of what Amnesty International is saying about these people. This article is from Sowore Reporters and it reads that the global human rights organization Amnesty International Nigeria has again raised concerns over the continued enforced disappearance of one Ikechukwu Henry from Ondo in Imo State and Mr. Sunday Ifede and Mrs. Kalista Ifede, a couple from Eze Ago community in Enugu State, by the Nigerian military and the Department of State Service DSS since 2021. In a post shared on X on Monday, the organization disclosed that Ikechukwu Henry was arrested by the Nigerian Army soldiers on August 23, 2021, around 2 a.m. in the midnight at his Garki, Enugu residence and has remained missing to date. Do you understand? Similarly, it noted that the Department of State Service DSS on November 23, 2021 arrested Mr. and Mrs. Sunday Ifede at their home and likewise disappeared them without ever bringing them before a court of law or charging them with any offense. The organization therefore called on both the military and the DSS to immediately disclose the whereabouts of those arrested on the specific days and time. Now, this is what the Amnesty International wrote. They said at headquarters of Nigerian Army, where is Ikechukwu Henry from Ondo in Imo State, who was taken by soldiers on 23 August 2021 at about 2 a.m. from his residence at Garki, Enugu, it wrote. The heinous vehicle that took him drove off to Nigerian Army 82 Division, Enugu. Since then, nothing has been heard about him. At the headquarters Nigerian Army, where is Ikechukwu Henry? It added official DSS Nigeria, where are Mr. Sunday Ifade and Mrs. Kanista Ifade, a couple from Ezago community in Ezago local government area of Enugu State. The operatives took from their home in Enugu on 23rd of November 2021. In a recent report, Amnesty International said that since March 2011, Nigerian soldiers and militiamen have murdered, tortured, and abused thousands of detainees. The report says an estimated 1,200 people were extrajudicially killed, and about 7,000 young men and boys died while in mandatory custody. In the chilling report, the Global Human Rights Organization revealed that hundreds of young people have been disappeared without any traces for professing Biafra restoration in the southeast. Amnesty also says military commanders either sanctioned the abuse or ignored the fact that they were taking place. The Rice Group says it based its report on years of research and analysis that included leaked internal military documents and interviews with hundreds of people. But the Nigerian military authorities have rejected the report, claiming that it was aimed at undermining the army's resolve to defeat terrorist acts carried out by the Islamic militant group Boko Haram. As does Boko Haram, to do with pro-Biafra dictators that you are killing? All right. The Army spokesperson Major General Chris Onukondade, who dismissed the accusation, had assured Nigerians that the military would not be deterred in the fight to rid the country of Boko Haram militants despite the allegations. Onukondade says the right group appear to have an agenda to undermine the Army's resolve to combat terrorism in the country. Where Amnesty International was going is different. Where the Nigerian Army now went was different. Anyway, it is what it is. So, the extrajudicial killing and the so many things they have done in the southeast is one of the major problems why people will continue to say that they are not part of the country. That is just it.
And you know that most of these attacks that these people normally carry out, as in, they always get intelligence. They always get a report that these people are going to come, and when they pass the information to the security expert, they will do nothing. When they must have come and do their thing, then after they must have gone, then these people now come out and start arresting innocent people. That I don't just know how. See,
the first year of Tinubu. The first year of Tinubu, I am not the one that released this report. This is the first year of Tinubu. 614,937 Nigerians killed. First year of Tinubu. 2.2 million people adopted in 1 year. This is from the National Bureau of Statistics. So this is from the government. National Bureau of Statistics. The first year of Tinubu, 614,937 Nigerians killed. And the people who are killing these people were imported by the same politicians who are running them. And these politicians have come to national television to admit that they did.
Admit that they imported them. And nobody said anything about it.
Sometimes I am confused to the extent that someone wants to rob man, because I'm thinking, how is this possible? That we all are keeping quiet. How is this possible that everybody is keeping quiet? Both people that claim they love Nigeria, people that claim that they know Nigeria is possible, people that claim they are activists. No one could stand and said, "Let us drag these people."
My brother, like you said, I said this thing before. You said it's not about defending yourself. If only we can remove some things from the media and do this thing ourselves in our own way, it will be better. Our people have this attitude of when they catch somebody, they will start displaying that person on television, then hand it over to police and all that stuff. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It's high time we stop this thing and do. Security is everybody's business. It's not a one man's business. It's everybody's business. In your community now, we know ourselves more than. We know in your community now. Listen, in your community, you know your place more than an intruder. You understand? You know your place very well. If you can coordinate yourself, your community, my dear. I know I don't want to say some things here, but if only we can gather in your community, and then the youth, They know their place more than any other person. And go take security of your place into your own hands. Don't wait for government to come and do it by yourself for you. You do it for yourself. That is just the old, and it's not about you when you're doing it. You're showing it off on television or on social media for people to see that you're no.
But the problem here is that actually people tend to do it by themselves, but at the end they are being, military have intelligence in Nigeria, police have intelligence, so cause them today they will come and pick you. So they know that these people are gathering for weapons. In Benue State, they went there, they dismantle everything, they collect their weapons. And the following day, the bandits came and killed all of them. So this was what T.Y. Danjuma was saying, that they collude.
My brother, we are finished.
But
we are finished.
Average people don't understand what is going on.
We are finished. No, they do. A lot of them do. They do. Because everybody is seeing it. Do you know why you think that most of them don't understand what's going on? You know that you can't see all these things in the media, as in on the national television and all that. It's only on social media that you can see most of this. That is why if they did this, have a way they can suppress social media in Nigeria, they would have done it long ago. Because this is the only hope of the common man. Now, this is the only way you can get information as a raw information in this country. You say something about Canada proscribing APC and PDP as terrorist organizations.
Terrorist organizations. Yeah.
You know that these people, they know what's happening in this country more than me and more than both of us.
Yeah.
These people in the West, US, Canada, they know what's happening in this country more than you and I.